So, good afternoon, everybody. Did I not shower today, or the depth perception here is crazy? So, thank you for coming to the Accenture Dallas office. You can feel free to step closer. We put extra cupcakes on the table here to incent you to do that. I'm Greg Douglas. I am the Senior Managing Director for Accenture's Communications, Media, and Technology business, based here in Dallas. Hopefully you're enjoying the view from the office. Thaddeus Arroyo was telling me earlier, how much time do you spend in the office? And I thought that was a trick question, as he's one of my clients, so I answered never. But we actually have over 1,400 people who office out of this location, but all on this one floor. We have a very sophisticated hoteling system that we use. Those of you in the room who are IT professionals and technology gadget lovers can appreciate that we use a very mobile system in order to support that many people with this few sets of offices. So welcome to the facility. If you came from downtown and you're a civil engineer, you might be asking the question as to why do 5 lanes of highway immediately siphon down to 2 only to go back to 4? I don't think we have any TxDOT employees in the office today, but it is a challenge coming out here, so we appreciate you fighting the traffic. I just have a few prepared remarks I'd like to give you, and then I'll introduce Thaddeus, and he's got a few comments to make, and then we'll have some more cocktails and adjourn for the day. So welcome. We are, as Accenture, proud to be the marquee sponsor again this year for the Aid Matrix Digital Ball. How many of you attended the ball? I think it was November. Was it November timeframe? So good. Good number of hands. So thank you for doing that, and we're going to sponsor it again this year. And we're co-hosting tonight, obviously, with our friends from Avanade. So the Avanade folks, raise your hand in the room, please. Thank you for co-hosting with us here tonight as well. They're going to be sponsoring this year's Digital Ball in addition to Accenture. As you know, the Aid Matrix Digital Ball really provides an opportunity for all of us, both business and philanthropic. And I think that's why we're in this and why we're all here today, is to enjoy both aspects of that. To that end, we're proud to sponsor the Technology Innovation Award again this year. It'll be our 2nd year in a row doing that with our friends from Microsoft. So thank you, Microsoft, and as well as Avanade. So thank you to them as well. The Technology Innovation Award provides a digital makeover for a local nonprofit organization. They get a website upgrade, they get a digital strategy, they get help with all of their technology needs. And really, as we saw last year with the winner, it means a lot to them, and it's a very important award. So applications are being accepted today and going forward. So if you have your favorite North Texas nonprofit organization that you work with, please, please, please encourage them to fill out the grant paperwork online. Easy to do. It's on the Aid Matrix Digital Ball website, and we'll be voting on that. Now, speaking of the voting, here's where the plea for help comes in. We'll be convening a judging panel, as we did last year, of IT executives and CIOs. If you're interested in helping us do that, we'll do it in the September timeframe. Easy, quick, not a lot of time, but we'd love to have your involvement. And Karen, where are you in the room? I saw her in the back of the room. Raise your hand one more time. Please see Karen before you leave if you're interested in being a judge. We'd love to have 6 or 8 of you help us judge all of the applications and select the winner. We'll announce them at the Digital Ball. I'd also like to recognize Aid Matrix. They're one of our key global Skills to Succeed partners. Skills to Succeed is the Accenture philanthropic initiative where we help people around the world develop skills to get into the technology workplace. They're a partner with us on the Digital Ball, as well as many initiatives around the world in over 60 countries. So we're grateful to have the Aid Matrix team here as well. And last but not least, thanks to you. Thanks for making the time to come out. Thanks for supporting Aid Matrix. Your participation does make a difference. This organization needs all of the companies that you represent to be a part of this community, to help them out on their global humanitarian relief efforts. So thank you for supporting them. And now I'd like to introduce Thaddeus Arroyo, AT&T CIO. And Thaddeus, this is a great title, Aid Matrix Digital Ball IT Host Co-Chair.
Yeah.
That might be more impressive than CIO of AT&T.
I think it is. I think it is. Thanks, Greg.
Welcome,
appreciate
Thaddeus.
it.
Yeah,
great. Thank you.
Yep.
And thanks for the support. I think we all appreciate what you did last year and what you're doing again this year to support this important initiative. And And frankly, hopefully you guys have had a chance to test out those QR codes. Did you notice on top of those cupcakes, those are codes? They do work. I just want to see.
Testing them.
I haven't tested it myself, so I'm not sure what it links to yet. Maybe it's an Accenture commercial is what I was assuming. But, yeah, exactly. And from the show of hands, it looks like many of you were lucky enough to join us last year for the inaugural digital ball. And I think you'll agree with me in that, in attributing, frankly, what was a great success in that inaugural year. And I'm really pleased to ultimately step up again to help co-chair this year, along with my good friend and my co-chair from last year, Ramon Baez. He is the Senior Vice President and CIO at HP. He couldn't be with us for this event, but we'll see him in some of the other leading events and clearly that night. And in fact, I'll announce early he's trying to put together a similar event for Aid Matrix out in the Valley as well. So clearly getting good momentum behind this, you know, based on the power of the network that we all bring to this. And but tonight I wanted to share with you some of the strides that we've made introducing this event in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We set ambitious goals in the inaugural year, and I'm pleased to tell you that we beat those. We doubled the initial goals. And all what that does is ultimately then say that we set them too low, as I always tell my team when they exceed an expectation. And so for this year, you know, we want to raise the bar. Last year we had 400 attendees. We attracted the attention of 36 IT executive hosts, and we raised $465,000 cash and in-kind gifts. And this year, we're aiming even higher, though. This year, we're aiming even higher. We want 700 guests and want to target $750,000. But before we even think about getting there, I think it's important that we take a moment at least to recognize the achievement of last year.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Thank you for everybody on that. And thanks for the support, but I really look forward to the support and really exceeding the goals for this year. And again, I think this is important, and I'll give you some of the reasons why here relative to the impact that we can have. This year, the theme of the ball is Symphony of Technology and Philanthropy. And we all represent the starting notes of that symphony and sympathy as it relates to why we do this, and empathy. At this, though, the first of what will be 3 events leading up to the gala, I wanted to share some examples of the impact of Aid Matrix as a technology disruptor in the nonprofit sector, largely supported through events like the Digital Ball that creates the resources that makes this possible. Aid Matrix works in hunger, enabling real-time online ordering of food for food banks, which are part of the Feeding America network, and importantly, even impacting North Texas here directly through the North Texas Food Bank. They're also working with organizations such as the Dallas Animal Services to help enable Texas pet shelter, foster, and rescue organizations reduce euthanasia throughout Dallas. Aid Matrix is also actively engaged already in the disaster that took place in Moore, Oklahoma. They have personnel helping with coordination of donations in response to the devastating tornado that hit a month ago today. They work at a national level creating programs like Safe Night, which helps battered women and their children gain access to available hotel inventory when shelter space is not available. They've embarked upon programs to help match uncommon blood types with recipients, and they're developing WorkAid, a workforce analytics program that promotes economic and workforce development through public-private partnership. All of this is being done with leading supply chain technology. These sophisticated technology applications are being created right here in our own backyard, and they're harnessing technologies that we use every day, but they're using this in the public sector for good around the world, and I think that's important. That's why we're here. But by all of us joining this Digital Ball effort, we become pieces of the orchestra. We help Aid Matrix continue to impact those in need around the world, and I applaud you for that support and the importance of this event and making that possible in the years to come. I look forward to seeing you all on November 2nd. Hopefully you all have this on your calendar already for the Digital Ball, as well as the upcoming events leading up to the gala itself. And I just want to thank you again for all of your support. Continue to enjoy your time this evening, and my personal appreciation for attending. Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks. Well done.
Yeah, very good. Thanks, buddy.
We really do have boxes in the back to take a cupcake.